I hate these kind of videos. As you would have seen, I have parted ways with Excel. They've decided to go down a different route with the team, change their direction, and that means that I am now a free agent. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, so where do I even start?
Keeper's off his line, got it back inside! He looks to the sky and says, finally! Beautiful goal! He's needed this trophy, and he is on top of the mountain.
Welcome to Excel.
The transfer, yes, a very interesting experience. Obviously, I was the first FIFA player to be moved for money, which was kind of like public at the time. I think there was other players that had probably gone for money, but I was the first where it was reported on. Obviously, it was hashtag we're a big org. Sky Sports went all over it, and then yeah, it kind of went and made ripples outside the FIFA community, I'd say. So it's a strange experience to me looking back at it. Obviously, 2 years ago now. It's mad. It's still mad to me now, even though I'm now leaving Excel, and I'd say I'm not happy with everything that's happened, and I don't think I've really lived up to the transfer fee as much. It's still mad to me that that was a concept, and you know that kind of opened up new doors in FIFA Esports. But yeah, I think when I look back at the transfer, I always have like a bit of regret that in my mind I haven't achieved what I wanted to since coming to Excel. I think that's pretty well known. You know, I obviously came in with a lot of expectation. I'd imagine most people were expecting, you know, to be finishing top of the world like I did in the years before, and to not hit that, I guess I'll always be hinged with a little bit of regret, and I'll be a bit like, you know, that was a mistake. But I think it's part of the learning process. It's all part of it happening. And I think looking back at it now, maybe the best way of me saying it is that I wasn't quite ready for it, and maybe it overwhelmed me a little bit at times that, you know, the way it happened, the expectation that came with it. I feel like I had to act in a certain way and do things in a certain way because I'd been brought for a transfer. It was no longer, you know, Tom, just be yourself. I kind of put this pressure on myself to be like, okay, you have to act this way, you have to be perfect, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I think I kind of lost a bit of my identity on the way. That might be the best way of saying it. Like, yeah, I kind of look at it and I'm like, I don't think I was true to myself at all times, but I think it's because of the pressure that I put on myself. I don't think there was, you know, any pressure from any individual or any company to say, oh, you have to do this. But I kind of like took it on myself to be like, okay, you're the guy that got brought for a transfer fee, so this is how you have to act. And yeah, it's probably hit me a little bit too late, obviously 2 years down the line. But that's what I talk about when I say I'm learning. You know, it's a new experience for me, something that I've picked up on. And if it ever come around again, I'd feel a lot more ready for it. But I guess the transfer, interesting experience, something that I'm always grateful for. And I guess like a bit of history as such to be the guy that moved for a transfer fee to play a game of FIFA. Yeah, I always have that tinge of regret that I didn't quite do it the way I wanted to. Before I talk about the future, anything like that, I think it's good to address the current situation, what's happened at the minute, and my time at Excel. I think, as I've mentioned, I'm not completely happy with everything. I think I will always have a little bit of a regret or a bit of a stain over these 2 years that myself, I didn't perform to the expectation I want. But that's not to say there was good times and good moments that, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed some parts, and especially with the competing, got very, very close a couple of times. Obviously, teaming up with Spen for 2 years. I think last year at the Club World Cup when we finished top 8, lost on penalties to the eventual winners. I think that was our time to, you know, win a trophy, and that's what I came here to do. That was part of the move, you know, to go and win more stuff, make it more of a regular thing, and that was close. And, you know, with EPrem this year, maybe if Spence didn't put me 3-0 down, might be holding a trophy right now, but obviously I'm joking with Sven. I think EPrem is a tight one. It's always something that I'll get close to, and I know I'll get close to winning it again, especially with EPrem. I always seem to play well there. So I wouldn't say I have too much regrets from the competing side, from teaming up with Spen. I think things didn't work out at times. We didn't achieve what we wanted to, but that's not to say there was a lot of good times as well. And then, you know, with the 1v1, that's probably where there is a lot more regret involved, I think. I don't know what's happened to me, and this is something that I've definitely started to be more open with to my Twitch community. Definitely will be, as I have on my YouTube community as well, where, you know, you guys see me playing in these tournaments, you see what it's like. And I think I probably noticed a change in myself and the way I act. I think I put way too much pressure on myself to win at times. I think I'm constantly playing on edge. I think the best way I could describe it is like when I'm playing FIFA at the minute, I've been like that. I'm very like uptight and you know, emotional, where I know I play at my best when I'm very relaxed and chilled. And I think there has been moments of that in the 2 years where I've got very, very close, you know, E-Champions League, another tournament I was close in, but it will go down. A lot of people, I understand from the outside, will go, oh, you know, Tom failed, he didn't achieve it, didn't qualify for the World Cup, didn't win any tournaments. But I'd like to think that, you know, I've learnt a lot from it, and I actually have got a lot closer than I thought. And there is a lot of good stuff that happened whilst I was at Excel. You know, we were very, very close to winning. We were constantly at events. We were always there. We were always getting better, but it just didn't happen. I mean, I'm not the kind of person that believes in this, but maybe it wasn't meant to be. I feel like that's a very stereotypical thing to say, but it sounds good when I'm saying it now. So I'll look back and I'll say, yeah, maybe it wasn't meant to be. The future, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue. I'm a free agent for the first time I've been in my career. I think ever since I've got into FIFA Esports, I've always been signed to a team. I was Footwiz Tom, I was #Tom, I was XL Tom, and now I've arrived at a stage where I'm Tom Leese. I'm just myself, I'm a free agent. So I'm gonna be as open and honest with you, I don't know, because you know, this announcement has only just gone out. I don't know what teams are thinking for next year. I'll tell you one thing, I am definitely competing. My aim is to get back at the top of the food chain. You know, I know my ability at FIFA is still there. I know I've shown it in signs, and I'm definitely nowhere near thinking of retiring or thinking of doing anything like that. My aim is to still, you know, be sitting at the table with the top players in the world, be winning trophies, be competing at every single tournament, and be the best version I can. I think high on my agenda is to find the right environment for me to do that. I need the right things in place for me to be able to do that and thrive and, you know, become the best possible player. But as well as becoming the best player, I want to be able to document the journey. I want to be able to create content with YouTube and Twitch. That is not going anywhere. I'll still be streaming. I'll still be uploading videos all the time. I'm in a space that I love, to be honest. I love competing. I love being able to show me competing. I love the journey of it all. I love the highs. I love the lows. I love YouTube. I love Twitch. Basically, I'm in love with all of it. Yeah, I enjoy all of it. So for me, there's no reason to stop right now. I mean, yeah, performances haven't quite been where I want them to be, but again, it's part of the journey. It's what I'm used to. So yeah, I will be a free agent. I'm going to be Tom Leese. You know, whether teams come and sign me, whether teams are interested, that is remain to be seen. I have as much knowledge as you guys watching this. EA 24, I'd imagine I'll be playing that game. That seems to be the route that everyone is going down. Nothing official on that yet, but I'm just guessing as well. So if any teams want to talk business, hit the DMs, hit my emails. This is the perfect time. God, I sound a bit desperate, don't I? Please, someone message me. But in all seriousness, if messages come in, if teams are interested, then I'm more than open to talking about, you know, what the future can hold. I still know my place in FIFA Esports. I know my role. I know what I'm capable of. So, you know, if any teams do want to talk about that, feel free to slide in the DMs, basically. Apart from that, I mean, I will have you guys in the loop. Anything that happens, you know, any announcement, you will see it. I will be on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. It will be announced on there. But for now, the show goes on. Tom Leese is still Tom Leese. I don't know why I'm talking about myself in third person. I am still me. I will still be uploading. I will still be playing. I won't be competing until the new game comes out. But, you know, now is the time to be doing the content. I'll be enjoying a little bit of a holiday before the new game. And then, yeah, the future is the future. I have as much of an idea as you guys. So, in a sense, that is really, really exciting. For me, I'm excited. I have a big smile on my face as I say that, because this is the first time I've been in this kind of situation. Always moved teams knowing what my next move was. But now, I'm a free bird. You know, I'm a free person, and I like the responsibility that comes with it. I like being in control of what happens next, and yeah, I am very, very, very excited.